Hey, what's up, peepsy de lo mío? Sit down and take a seat. Que lo que sientate. Lawrence and beyond, everybody else. What's going on? On this episode, hosting with Majimbe, we have Hidai. Let's go. She is back in this.
I missed you guys.
We missed you too. Let's go. And our main special guest right now, HeJune. What's good, man?
What's poppin'?
Bro, it's great having you back, brother, man.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Thanks for having me back, man.
Hell yeah, man. It's especially like, you know, things you coming back over here, it just feels so much better, you know. You just keep on working. Every single 3 months I always see something from you, which I really think is like really productive. And brother, like, to the listeners, man, what you been doing right now?
Just working on more music, man, in the studio every night as usual. Especially with COVID and everything, I'm just like laying low working on music, but it doesn't change anything from before, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just locked down the studio 24/7. So.
And do you have your own studio or?
Yeah, still the spot in Lowell, but we're relocating to Lawrence actually. So
Word.
Yeah, Ohana, my production company is gonna be relocating over here. So I don't gotta be always in Lowell now. Everyone's thinking that I'm from Lowell, but shout out to Lowell.
Shout out to Lowell.
Does the has being in quarantine affected you like creatively or musically, like better, or I don't know, sometimes in a negative way possibly?
Yeah, that's with everything that's going on. I have a lot of inspiration for like what's going on in the world right now, but yeah, not being out definitely affects you. So like when I'm just like locked inside all the time, yeah, that like my creative process changes. But I was lucky because what's going on right now, I feel like I have a lot to talk about right now. So
definitely,
yeah, it didn't affect me too much. It was good to stay away from people. I was partying too much right before quarantine, so
there's content.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And speaking about that quarantine situation and your music, you said you never stopped, right? But then how did you acclimate or even adjust so fast to the new meta on how to record music? You know, like, did you just said, you know, I have to adapt, or
I never feel like I have to really adapt to anything. I want to just be myself and do what I want to do. But I always keep an ear to what's popping and what's hot and shit like that. Like, you don't want to fall behind and be left in the dark, because a lot of artists, they like to be like, oh, I don't like what's out, I don't like this, I don't like that. You gotta like everything. You gotta have an ear to like all types of music. Even if you might not like this song, you should listen. I like to listen to like the beat and like what's technical and shit with it. So that I try to keep that in mind. So it hasn't really changed anything for me. But yeah, as far as like beat selection, for sure. Like I'm choosing different types of beats nowadays from what I used to.
You would think, you know, staying at home, people are just gonna make more fire beats.
I mean, there's always kids at home making beats. So before quarantine, after, there's always those.
Whatever. Yeah, it's true. And HeJune, your latest single, "Believe." What, like, I'm seeing you drop multiple singles. Is that like a certain? Is that your strategy? Is just your move? You know, every single 3 months, you give us a fire ass single, and every time with a video. Shout out to Gil Videos.
Yeah, shout out to Gil.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hey Gil.
Good quality videos.
Yeah.
I thought.
Thank you.
Yo, she saw, right?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick. Yo, Gil Videos. We kind of have the video thing down here, so if you'll come in, that'll be great. Yo, but
gotta get Gil on here, man.
Yo,
I'll tell Gil.
Chop it up a little bit.
Yeah. And the believe. You know, I really like the message in there, man. What were you going through when
I was searching for like a all the way to now. I've been still trying to find my sound, and I feel like "Believe" is my sound. Like, that's kind of what I'm doing sonically moving forward. So I'm happy you fucks with that. But that song, I don't know. It was definitely more deep. I'm talking about more personal shit, and I'm trying to be a little more vulnerable. But like, when you're like that as an artist, I feel like I'm at my best. So it worked. I don't know, the sound. I was trying to have a West Coast vibe to it, like an old school West Coast vibe.
Word.
West Coast is great. Gotta love the West Coast beats.
Yeah, hell yeah, for real. West Coast is where it's at. I kind of love the sound out there sonically,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people say they think I'm from there too, just
Right.
from like I don't know.
Your style a little bit.
I guess.
Yeah.
I fucks with that. I got a lot of love for the West Coast.
It's a lot of. It's like laid back. I feel.
Yeah, a little more laid back.
Mm-hmm.
Diverse. Too.
Here on the East Coast, it's like you better get the
It's
fuck out
raw.
of my way.
Yeah, it's
it is.
more
It's
raw.
hard, yeah.
Yeah.
The cold makes freaking tough
Mhm.
people. Yeah,
I'm different.
Yeah.
yeah. Facts.
That makes you though, like.
Right. Exactly. No.
Yeah.
It affects you for sure.
It's crazy how like on the other side of the country people are more laid back, and over here I don't know if it's because of the space, but we're just always in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you know, we have amazing programs in you know
Right.
in our area, Massachusetts. You know, like with I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I just got into that.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm
And
saying? Like,
speaking on location, actually, where are you from? Your ethnicity, if you don't mind.
I was born in South Korea,
Okay.
so then I got adopted, and then I came over here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm originally born over there.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
How has that been for you? Like just being adopted.
Growing up was different, but you know, at this point, it's cool because I have a different story. I really
Right.
want to reach people out there that have been through the same shit. So
Wow, it's crazy.
yeah, growing up though was hard because it's hard for you to understand. You
Right.
know what I mean? So
yeah.
yeah.
Hi, and how was, if you don't mind sharing, how was that growing up thing? Because I'm pretty sure that influenced the way like you do music right now.
Yeah.
You're growing up.
I definitely didn't have a lot of Asian friends. That was kind of weird because I didn't have anyone. I wasn't around anyone that looked like me. But at the same time, it was cool because everything else was diverse. Like I had like all Spanish friends, black friends, fucking barely any white friends. But the white friends would always make fun of me when I was growing up when I was a little kid. So it was hard for me to connect with them. You know what I mean? Like I would constantly get bullied when I was young. But I'm talking about like before like high school and shit.
Like
you know, when
fourth
you're a
grade
kid,
or some shit. Yeah.
but like that you know that was hard. But at this point, I think it's dope because I think that's a dope story to tell. You know what I'm saying?
For
So,
sure.
but yeah, but then like my parents, my mom was white, so that was really hard too. So like you don't realize that your mom's doesn't look like you until people start making fun of you for
Oh,
that.
that's like a
You
whole
know what I mean?
different other topic.
Yeah, so like that also played into that shit too.
Mhm.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
they're dope though.
Makes
My
you
mom's
who
a
you
bomb,
are.
So, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, in the East, there's always been like the strong presence of racism, in my opinion. Like, still like with that stuff, even growing up, like, especially if you look different or you're like the minority inside there, you know, it's horrible and shit. But the thing is, kids are fucking assholes. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you know, it's like
Kids are assholes.
They
bro,
are.
the things we used to say to each other.
Yeah.
Kids are assholes, yo. And then you just find weed and everybody's at peace.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As you
And then
grow up.
everybody smokes
As
together.
you grow up.
The ultimate something, man. You're microdosing, not chill. But yeah, and HeJune, with your culture, do you try to put in your music somehow? And I might not be picking it up. You know, let's say like your Korean side, like are you throwing something in there? I might not be catching it.
I mean, yeah, I think if you listen to my shit, I'm always throwing that out there because like you gotta use. I like putting all that out there because I can use that for like to my advantage because the things I used to get made fun of, I use that now in my music. It's like
Word.
just to flip it on them, you know what I'm saying?
And what about like the
But
noise, like Korean music, like you know anything you never
I lost all that, so like I don't
Yeah.
know
Okay.
anything in Korean. My cousin was adopted too, actually.
Oh.
So,
shit.
which is weird. So he was adopted
Right.
from the same area, but he's like he got married to a girl from Korea that was like born there. He speaks the language.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? He got married there, so he knows everything.
Yeah, shout out to your
Okay.
parents, man.
Yeah.
Big
Do
hugs.
you ever think of going back there visiting at all?
Yeah, I really want to go. So growing up, I was too scared to go back because I didn't really want to. I
Right.
don't know.
You probably also didn't feel as connected, maybe,
Exactly that. And then I remember I met some Asian lady that was like, she told me right to my face, if you go back there, you better have a lot of money to if you find your mother. And somebody told me that was hella wrong, but at the time I believed it. And then it made me scared to go back. And she was dead ass. She looked me right in my eyes like, yo,
Oh.
if you go there, you better have money. I'm like, okay, all right, cool.
All right.
So then,
All right.
You got
Better
a
rack up
mission.
that money.
I have a
But
mission.
like honestly, we were too poor, so like realistically, she probably passed away. But
Right.
But I would love to go and find out more information. And I actually, I might do a doc and go out there and film like in. What was supposed to happen before COVID was I was gonna fly out there with my team. Gil.
Music video.
Well, like I would
Yeah.
do music videos out there, but I was gonna
That'd be
do a doc like just on me and almost like a vlog type shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I was gonna have shows lined up, and we're gonna do promo, all this shit. So like,
That's dope.
but then the COVID shit happened. We couldn't travel,
Right.
and then whatever. So now it's onto a new plan. But yeah, I would love to go back there and do that. And even
I would love to go there as well, honestly.
Yeah, yo, that'd be
How long is the
crazy. A long time. 10 years.
My daughter wants to go to Tokyo.
That'd be hot.
She's
Yeah.
trying to do that she doesn't want to have like a quinceañero. She'd rather go to Tokyo. So
Dude, that's
I'm going to try to make that
crazy.
happen.
they let us in.
God, I can't even think about that right now. I don't even know.
Facts.
I don't know. We'll see what happens from now till then, you know? So,
Man, yo, so Gil's down to go with you to Korea, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Yo!
He travels, man.
that's
Yeah.
good.
You
Traveling's
watch that? That could be
important.
traveling everywhere, man.
Yo, shout outs again. And HeJune, are you? This is the single you believe you're gonna push for a little while, or you feel like you got ready another one?
Yeah, it's moving forward. I have one for like every week for the next month ready to go.
Okay.
So now my engineer Scott's just gonna start mixing, mastering, dropping quick. So it's
Okay.
gonna be like that in a rhythm for that, because I've been getting a better response with that than projects for some reason. So I'm just gonna do singles. People want to just hear quick shit.
That's quick.
So that's what I'm doing right now.
Word.
But it's just from I had a lot of music already to release, so that's how I can do that. It's not like I'm trying to like talk like, oh, I got mad music dropping, because it's not like that. I make a lot of music, and
Yeah.
I had some
Keep
stuff
on,
ready.
man. Keep
Yeah,
on
so,
doing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just drop a song every week. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And with all that being said and stuff like that, I know the last time I spoke to you, you were talking about a couple people on your team. Like, I wish I had another person from your team on here, because you said like, yo, you need to, so we could talk the dynamics and stuff like that. What actually goes on.
I should have brought Scott through, man. Shout out to Scott.
Shout out to Scott.
Yeah, Scott Ohana, man. He's dope.
That's what's up, man. And from the last time you were here,
Damn, I keep dropping my phone.
they're heavy though. They're just getting heavier, bro.
I just didn't want to put it on the table and shit, but it's there now. Fuck it.
Fuck it. What we gonna do? And for the last time you were here, now, what was the biggest lesson you think you learned?
Since the last time I visited you,
Yeah,
um,
because it was a Zen
that's a deep
conversation.
question. I would say,
Have you changed at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. My mindset, like I said, I was kind of partying a lot at that time, like just going out and getting fucked up. That gets in the way of work process. You know what I mean? Like it really
Definitely.
Like, if you really do this shit seriously, it's like it's not it. Like that should be like 2% of your week if you that's what you're doing. But
too much alcohol, bro.
yeah,
It'll fuck your shit. It'll fuck your shit up.
Yeah,
Facts. Facts.
Facts. Yeah, I was just drinking too much. But yeah, so I would say since then it's just like I learned
Control.
just I gotta have more control, more like
Mm-hmm.
patience with shit, because I was getting frustrated. So
Right. You
yeah,
gotta master
definitely.
yourself. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like your habits. It's
Yeah.
important to have more control over yourself,
Facts,
rather
yeah.
than having other things influence
It's facts. Like,
what's controlling you.
Like,
Whatever that is. It could be a lot of things, because everybody got different,
Yeah, that's so
vices
real.
and stuff
Hell
like
yeah.
that. So
and I feel like it's easy to listen to the right thing, or text the right thing, see the right thing, but like doing the right thing takes practice.
yo, it's crazy.
you-
Everything you consume.
And you can tell your body don't fuck with it because you don't do it a lot.
Right.
So you're already trying to convince yourself to not do it, but it's literally because your body doesn't feel anything.
Mhm.
Gotta be
It's
balanced.
you gotta train it.
Gotta be a good balance of everything.
So
I feel like.
That's why I try to keep
Yeah.
myself around the right people.
Right.
That's definitely something else I've learned. Like, yeah, for sure, keep myself around certain types of people
Mhm.
that will literally change you and how you act and how you move. If you're around the wrong people, man, you're gonna end up fucking up. I see that
And-
all the time, man, with artists and shit.
And how would you like break off? Like, if let's say you had like a strong connection, but it's not good. How would you like?
Man, peace and love, and then just keep it moving. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they ain't gonna. Those type of people ain't gonna be hitting you up anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those type of people hit you up for one reason. So it's like I just try to stay away from
Right.
negative people. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. And I remember that before all this, I started seeing like a change in you, like right after that. I think it was a project named Bruce Lee.
I was gonna call it Bruce Lee. I called it Return Again. I changed it.
Did you change
No, it's
it?
gonna be called Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I called it Return Again.
Like I felt like you just started coming
Which is
out
like the
that,
meaning
yeah.
of Bruce. So I just just changed it up. Yeah, that's how. Yeah,
So-
I was about to drop that when I came. You're right, because I was like, yo, I got these 3 tracks, and I just played them for you. And then it was like the first 2 tracks, and they weren't even like fully mastered. That shows you how long ago that was. Yeah, because that's been out for like a year now.
That was dope.
Yeah.
But man, you really stay busy. You really believe
I
in
try
like
to, man.
this. If this is the job, we have to put in a certain amount of hours every single week.
Yeah, man. Every night, every day. So.
And how do you stay healthy with all that stuff? Because I mean, like, how do you hydrate
man.
yourself? All that bullshit, man. When do you find time to eat?
The worst thing is like sleep. I find time to eat, but sleep is the worst. I don't get a lot of sleep. I admit that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the other day I took 1 day off just to do nothing, and I just slept, and it felt amazing.
You need those.
But I don't sleep a lot, so.
Are you the type of person that doesn't really need a lot of sleep? Because there's people like that.
Yeah, but it's
You know what I mean?
It's picking up though. Like
Some people
You know
are
what I mean?
fine. It's crazy.
Yeah, as long as I'm like working on music and being productive, I can
Right.
stay up. And
Yeah.
shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, and I'm blessed because I have the studio to be at. Not every artist has
That's
that.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a blessing for
Yeah,
sure.
I can be there all the time.
Mhm.
Are you the type that when you stay still, then you fall asleep?
Nah.
that-
You know,
That's
some
it.
people just like sleep anywhere at any time. They'll just fall asleep. Some people are like that. I could never do that.
I can do that.
I've seen people in the studio pass out straight up, like yelling in their face, like "Yo!" and they're just like,
No way.
yeah. But they
I
also
can't be doing
smoking
that
too
shit.
and
Catch me slipping, bro.
Start
No
stacking
way.
things on top of them. People start stacking things on top of them. Have you seen that?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Yeah, yeah, I did see that shit.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, man. But sleep is one of the hardest things these days to get proper sleep because we feel like we're missing out. You know, sometimes we feel like we're in a rush. Or like, yo, you need to put in the hours to get that done. You know, sometimes.
No, it's important. It's definitely important. You should skip out on that at all.
Yeah.
Some people do.
I sometimes will sleep a couple hours, but I usually make even in the weekends somehow. Like, like I'll sleep the most in the weekends. Then let's say the weekdays, I've convinced myself that 5 hours is enough. I feel
They
like
say 8, right?
They,
It's supposed to be like
they
8
say
hours.
8. I mean, it goes up and down. People have like different.
5 is solid.
I heard if you nap,
Different
you shouldn't
theories
go
as
over,
to
like,
why.
an hour. Or like something like that, because you
Yeah.
go into like your deep sleep or some shit. So they say do like a 1 hour nap versus 2. Or
I
something
heard
like that.
I heard a 15. I heard
Nah,
if
that
you
would
take
piss
like a
me
good
off.
deep 15-minute nap.
I have to be explotado.
How do you
15.
sleep at 15?
I'm pretty sure it was. They said 15. Like take a nap,
For real.
or maybe it was more than that.
I think
I couldn't do
they've
that.
said
It was more
that
than that.
before,
15.
but I
That'd
don't
be. I feel like that's not enough to go even to like into a deep sleep, anyways.
I'd be so mad.
I don't know if it's like
I got
15,
woken up after
20.
15.
Something.
know. You
It's
could do
a
that
very low like number.
when you're like falling asleep,
probably-
like when you're falling asleep, like face up. I don't like, oh my god, 15 minutes.
That's what I mean. I'd be like, yo, I don't know. I just
Those little naps in between, sometimes they kickstart you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
There's been some. I can't front. There's been some. So if you sleep less, I believe naps are like, you have to take naps and stuff like that. If you don't like,
naps are great.
yeah.
Oh
That's what you
yeah,
gotta do.
Hell yeah.
sure.
But the thing is, it's weird because when you take naps and wake up, people are like, yo, you all right? I'm all right. I was just like in the nap world, and
Because they expect you to be up, like doing things. Like, can I nap? I don't know what's wrong with this country.
Facts.
They could chill.
And June, not sure if I heard you correctly, but you do have tracks in the oven. Is this one you want to highlight?
You'll see on Friday. There's a song called "Lately." I'm about to drop. It should drop by Friday. I'm
Okay.
hoping.
Open.
So this one's pretty dope. It has like almost an R&B feel, which is funny. Not me. I'm not doing the vocals, but there's someone else on it. So
Word.
it's gonna be a
who's
dope
that? Who's
surprise.
on it? You know? Oh, it's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna be dope. I'll send it to you, man.
And
So that's dropping on Friday.
can I at least get because your videos, I'm a fan of the visualization. I mean, you guys.
And the girls. He was a fan of the girls too. Should I throw that in there, you know? Anyways.
And but I mean, like even the transitions and all that graphic stuff. So what would you say? What's the visual on this upcoming one?
Oh, the next one's gonna be Players Never Die. It's produced by this dope ass producer. His name's Blackfeet. He's from around here, and
Shout out to Blackfeet.
yeah, man.
Players never die.
I wanna, yeah. And it's actually the thing that's cool though is that like that it's actually more deeper too, like because it's supposed to really just be about, you know, like people that have passed away that are like, you know, legends and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, and not just like famous people. I'm saying like someone that means someone to you, something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll hear it through your
But
music.
that's gonna be the next visual.
Yeah.
To answer your question.
Man, I hear it through your music, man. That you know you lost people, man. People really, you know, very close to you and stuff like that.
Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah.
To other people in a similar situation, what's the best advice you could offer them to, like, you know, staying poised?
I mean, you just life goes on, man. You just gotta like do what you think people that love you want you to do while you're still here on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to, my message just like, now you have people looking down on you. You know what I mean? Guiding you and shit like that. So like that's also a blessing. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to be here, so just gotta keep it moving, man. That's how I look at it. You know, for them, for the people that you love and shit like that. Because everybody's lost someone that they love, you know what I mean? So, but everybody's gone through different shit. So
Right.
everybody needs to find their own path depending on what happened to them. But, you know, it's life, man.
Right.
Thanks.
You know?
What's your best remedy for anxiety? I'm so stupid. Alright, just in case. So you guys easy.
And music.
And music,
Yeah.
of course.
It's like, yeah, music. Not to sound
Yeah.
cliche, but for sure.
And do you have how would you, like, let's say, like, do you just do music full time? What's your off time?
Yeah, so I've done a ton of side shit. So I have to always have like other jobs to budget my music and shit like that. You know what I mean? People don't get that. Like I hate how everyone thinks like everyone got that like drug dealer friend that's just sponsoring them and shit like that. You know what I mean? I've had that before. Don't get me wrong. When I was like younger and shit, but like
Yeah.
everybody has different lanes, but you have to do something to get your money. So like yeah, I've modeled on the side. I used to do like, you know when you have to go and get like all those like stupid ass like I wanted to be an actor at one point. So I was going to like, I would go to like casting calls for 17 hours, sit there and like not do anything. But like you get paid, so there's bad money.
I like casting calls because I feel like they happen randomly, but anybody can go to one. Like you can go to one.
And you
Hey, there's a
but you
casting
can
call
just
across
get
the
it.
street.
If
I'm gonna try this shit out, see if it
yeah.
happens.
Damn,
You know what I mean?
I need to try that.
It's
Boston,
easy
like
money, yeah.
you know,
It's dope,
sometimes never know.
Damn, you be out there, you be working. So it's like basically you always need a gig to like.
Yeah, but like modeling sucked, bro. I did that just because my mom had me doing that since I was a baby. Like,
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You're
Taking pictures of you?
I was just talking about that on the way over here, dog. Like yeah, like straight up, it's funny. And, yeah, man, that's what paid me for like 2 years of college. You know what I mean? My mom put that shit
No
aside.
parents.
Oh, your mom is a G, bro.
And they wanted to take me out of school for it, but my mom's a teacher, so she's like, no.
She's a teacher. That's cool.
Yeah. So.
What does she teach?
She would like help kids get into like a private school and shit.
Oh, okay.
She'd be the one that would like help them get in there.
Oh, does she still do that?
Nah, she had to retire because my father unfortunately is sick right now, so she's like just
Okay.
help taking care of him and everything.
All
So
right.
yeah, so she's a G.
That's cool.
But yeah, so I did all that for the modeling, and then it got deeper. I had to stop, and then I came back on. I re-signed a contract later down the line, but then I hated it because like all they do, they're like, yo, you ain't tall enough to do runway. You're gonna do this, and it would be some like whack shit, but I'd have to get the check.
Yeah,
you know
so
what
it's
I
a
mean?
tough business, bro.
Yeah.
They'll critique you
Yeah,
to.
yo, you see those tats on your arms?
Right.
Get more.
No.
This dude's like,
Yeah,
get
you
more.
gotta
And I'm
have
I
like
ain't
a
gonna get more.
different. You
Like,
gotta have a different mindset for that. It's a lot to
Damn.
deal with. I don't know how a
bullshit.
lot of people do.
Yeah.
You know.
People just change your canvas now if you want this to work out.
Yes, exactly.
So I was like, fuck this shit, and went back to the studio. But that's just, you know, it's cool.
Shit. Shouts to that, brother. Holy shit. And have you had any other projects like mastering or editing or rapping to some features?
Just feature. What do you mean?
Like, have you like? Because we were talking about the different gigs you have to do to keep this music stuff going forward.
Like for like. See that's the thing, yo. Right now, I like just doing shit for love and shit, but like this is a business. You have to do shit for money. You know what I mean? So, it just depends. It depends on my relationship with people. So you know what I mean? Yeah.
And what would you state your feature price here, or it just depends?
Yeah.
I respect it. That's what's up, man. And would you consider any features? Do you consider features and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I love working with people, yo. Like
Word.
right now, I love working with vocalists. I've been like, I love. I wish I could sing. So. I
Me
can
too.
Right? So
Me
you know what I
too.
mean? Like.
I love singing.
Yeah. Oh, you a singer?
I do.
Oh,
Here and there,
shit.
nothing crazy.
Yeah, I gotta get you
No, I don't know where.
Nothing crazy. Stop it. I wasn't trying to do that, but throwing it out there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways.
It's all good. And so do you have a name of a current vocalist right now that?
I'm still working with Jax from. She's from Oakland. I think I told you about her in the last time we chopped it up. But she's dope. Who else am I working with? There's also this rapper Trez too. I gotta show you. Yeah, he's not a vocalist. But speaking of rappers.
Right.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of some other ones, yo.
I know that.
I don't know if I want to shout them out and shit.
Nah,
People go after them. They're like, let me just work with them first. And
I know.
then I'll tell you.
From the ones that I know I'm a big fan.
There's
of.
weirdos, yo. They watch that shit, then they'll like be like, oh, like, yeah.
Now I got your vocalist. Yeah, that's a freaking the Infinity Stone is mine.
Yo. Majimbe's a clown.
But that's hilarious. Wow, I can't believe I lost the thought I was about to say right now. But my favorite vocalist is right now that I know is like obviously Bia Javier. Like she's,
yeah.
She's
amazing.
And also Nudie Lees. She goes from Thought Process, but Nudie's like she goes hard too. But I don't know what name she goes under, but I know her as Nudie Lees. And
who do you know that you would think would sound dope with me on the track? That's a vocalist. That's dope.
Both of them, to be honest, that I know, because I just know them.
Hell yeah.
But it'll be different vibes.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get different vibes from different of them. Let's say.
I think Bia would be amazing. I just like her voice.
Yeah.
I've heard her. She's dope.
Yeah, she's
She can hit those notes really well.
Yeah, very versatile too. I feel both of them. And Bia Javier right now, she's I remember I have a mixtape that hasn't came out yet. Well, right now it's came out, but you have to buy it. It's from a bully, and he was a person that I had on the last episode, and he was working with Bia. Bia's been doing a lot of work right now. I'm like, what? And everybody that's been like coming in, I've been seeing featuring their features, and it's funny how it's not funny. It's cool how I see like people working, people featuring and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's also cool to network. How you've been doing like in Oakland? How's that scene down there?
I haven't even been over to her hood, yo. But I've been to other parts of Cali. But she came over here though. She flew over here for that video we shot. So.
Bro, that's dope, bro. Your video was
she
dope,
came dolo. She's a G. She just flew over dolo.
Shout outs.
Yeah, I was like, yo. But it was all love, so that's a good connection. I like her vocals. She kind of sounds like an Amy Winehouse type feel. Like no one's Amy Winehouse. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm just saying that like she has that feel, and she's her own person. She's
I love Amy Winehouse.
Yo,
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
What's her birthday? I think a couple days ago, something like that. How you sought her out? How you sought her out?
Oh, we connected through the gram, yo. She was just like following me for mad long, and then out of nowhere, we just like was like, yo, we gotta make some music, you know. It was on some shit like that.
Facts.
I'm good.
And with that, HeJune, do you have any shout outs or anything?
Shout outs to Ohana Media Production.
Facts.
Shout outs to Gil.
Hell yeah, man.
For sure.
Brother, like I don't want to cut it short or nothing, but there's anything you want to get out your chest right now? Because I know I like following you. You have strong messages. You know, like I see the motivation. You always put in matches with some of the things you post and stuff like that. Moving forward.
Stay positive, show love, and smoke a lot of weed, man. That's my message right now.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for coming, HeJune. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks
man.
for having me, man.
Every time,
really
anytime,
you,
man. Hell yeah, guys.
Nice meeting you.
It was really nice meeting you too.
Let's keep rolling, Freddie. Actually, yo, Hidai, there's anything you wanna talk about? Any topics like I don't want to get out there?
No, I'm good.
You good? It was a
Yeah.
late. There was a nice
It was
comeback.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know,
do more.
I didn't want to add
We'll
no
do
too much.
more.
I didn't want to add too much.
Not good.
No views. All right, cool.